Hi.
I'm definitely the basics.
Okay.
I have a LinkedIn account and I have no idea how to get back in. I've got to change my profile. I have no idea what the number is. I have no idea.
Okay. You've come to the right place. So I'm going to share my screen, and you guys can unmute because you can talk to me if you want to. Let me share my screen.
I don't even know how to get into the account because everybody is emailing me about business opportunities, and it's because my profile is still what it was 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You guys should be able to see my.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to show you first is how to update your profile picture. So this is, so.
But how do I get into my account?
Okay, so I'm going to have to teach you that offline.
All right.
Okay. Because you would just download it and then jump in. And so Dan said anybody that has some real problems, we'll teach you that later. But you can just go to linkedin.com and sign up.
All
so
right.
I can show you that if we have time. So let's pretend you signed up. Okay, so your basic, and then, so this is obviously my profile, and I'm just going to click on, but you can go to me right here and view profile, but you can also just click on the picture.
Okay.
And so this is your profile page. And so the first thing I'm going to show you is how to, first thing you want to do is put in a picture. It's really irritating. You go to someone, there's no picture there. Sorry, Cecile.
Yeah, and mine's an old picture and I've got to get the new one, and everybody thinks I'm younger than I am.
And you can put anything you want, and so you add a photo, you just, have it on your desktop or somewhere in a file. I have a file called professional photos because I'm, out there all the time. I like to change my photo. But then now you can do frames, which are really cute. And you can also edit. So you can, I can turn, you can do the jig. And there's filters. So I can go classic,
look younger,
edgy, illuminate, prime. I think I'll just stick with my original. And then, you can crop it if you want to, make it bigger, or if you, because I had to bring, obviously this was a standing up photo, so I just homed in on, my face pretty much. Because you can see, oops, I say when you go back there, it's that big. Right. So the other, another thing that you want to do, which I saw Sonny didn't do, so we'll have to get onto him, is right here, your edit public profile and URL right here. Yeah. So you can personalize. See how mine says linkedin.com/in.Melissa Galliani. When you first get it, it just has a bunch of numbers. So when you go back and look in the chat, you can see like Sonny's has a bunch of numbers. And you can, so this is a lot easier. So if I want to, and you can just click on the pencil, and you can do whatever, you can say whatever you want. And that's just because a lot of people, when you send letters or something, you might add your URL. If you send an email, you could have your URL on the bottom to LinkedIn, and then people can go there, and I'll show you in a minute. If you're following the Rotary San Francisco, they can find it through your website. So you might be easier to remember than the Rotary of San Francisco and different things like that. And so the third thing that I want to show you is to edit the profile. And so if you just scroll down, here's my profile. Oops.
Okay.
It's my pencils aren't showing, so I have to hover around. Mm-hmm. I can't find my pencil.
Oh, are your pencils not showing?
No. On let's see.
Not seen that before.
So so here where it says edit content. So this is what you do, guys. When you get stuck, just try a few things because nothing's going to stick unless you hit save. So edit content. I might really regret doing that. No, probably. Oh, okay, this is going a little bit more, but you can see that worked because there's the pencil, and so Anita, what you would do is you're going to hit the add button because you're going to be first. So you're going to add something.
No, actually, I'm going to erase some of it, but
oh, okay, yeah. So
because I don't have, I'm not president and CEO of Alliance for Smiles. I'm an advisor.
So here you put your title, Queen of Everything, and then actually what Dan showed me is like when you start. That's why when he had that search, you could see the KGO because so when you put it on, see how the logos show up. So the company you work for. So if your company has a logo and it's pretty well known, it'll pop up, which looks great. So we'll go back. I'm going to discard because I'm not going to save that. But I have the director of sales and marketing, my Fleet Week vice president of sales. And you can edit it just by hitting that little pencil. And the other thing that is kind of a really good thing to do that some people don't do, but they should do, especially now because you can find free pictures formatted to the right space for this background here. So this was a very generic one because everybody on this actually knows why. But I found this picture. I thought it was nice of San Francisco. And so I put it in there. But you can do something that's more directed to your profession, or something you'd like people to know more about. You could do Rotary. You could do a lot of things. But
You can do Alliance for Smiles. What about before and after pics of trips or something like that?
You could do that. Yeah, you would want to put like two pictures side by side and have it formatted in there. You could absolutely do that. So if I wanted to show you, because we have a little more time, is where I put, so I got my education. So here I put volunteer experience, Rotary Club.
Yeah.
Our little logo's kind of little. We were laughing about that. The Rotary International logo is bigger, but that one's kind of little. But you can still Marin Theater, City of Hope, and the same thing. You just add volunteer experience. You do the little plus bar, and that's how you add anything. And then pencils, if you want to, like you want to edit yours, Anita, you would just hit your little edit, at the pencil, and we can edit yours. So you just want to go find you have one, right? You have a profile?
I have one.
Okay, so that's easy. I'll show you how to do that. But here's those recommendations that he was talking about. Maybe people that have been on your trips, Anita, maybe that would be a good thing for you. And he said, like, if you don't have a profile, yeah, we'll get with you. But here's how you do that. Is everybody pretty comfortable with what I just showed?
Yes.
Yeah. So here you would go. See, you just popped right up there. And so I'm looking at you, obviously.
How did you find me?
I just wrote in your name. in the search bar. So do you remember your username and password? Is that what the problem is?
Yeah, I don't know my username or password.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so yeah, you just go in and find yourself, and you're going to have to log in on the first one, and it'll say lost password. And so you're going to have to kind of think about what you typically would use, you know, back whenever you did that.
Oh, I don't have no idea.
Okay.
We'll help you.
I'm sure we can figure it out. But yeah, so you need the logo. But
How do you get the logo?
you just start like right here. Oh, I can't modify yours. What am I thinking?
Yes.
Yeah. So you would just hit that little plus that I showed you. So I'll go back to me. So there's me, that little me.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cute. They just added that. That wasn't that long ago. And then you go down here and let's say, you see how they pop up when I
Yeah.
put in the name?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're, let's see. So you're not, oh, I'm in the school. That's why. Let's see what happens when I go into volunteer. So, you know, I was very active on this, you know. See how you have, see how the logo? So you would just click on that, and then it would be on there when you go back to save.
Okay.
Yeah, because you wrote it a little bit differently. So if you write just like that, there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, so we have about 2 more minutes. Is there anything in particular that you would like?
So again, how do I change the picture?
So you just click on it.
Okay.
Just one click, and then you go edit, or you go add photo. And so you pick up a new photo, and
Okay.
it'll ask you if you want to switch out or keep the
Okay.
same one. And then you can do some fun stuff with the frames and everything like that.
Yeah, that photo I liked, but I was a hell of a lot younger, and so, you know, it's a little misleading.
So you can see how I clicked that. It said you can use a camera, and I do not suggest that, or upload a photo. So use a nice photo. If you don't have any photos, go to Blink, and they'll do, I'm sure you've got nice photos, Anita, and all the events that you've gone to in the past. And just, you know, I went to
I'm going to
Blink.
phone Paul. I'm going to ask Paul to send me the latest photo, and I'll have it on, but I'll have it on an email. So how do I get it in from the email?
Yeah. So you, when you get the email, you right click on it and you save as, and I just save it to my desktop.
Okay.
It's going to be a quick transaction. So then, so here, when I go upload photo, I can go to documents, desktop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know how to get out of it. Let's see.
You don't want to change that photo. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Thank you. That was a Blink photo that I took last year. Right about my
What is
wedding.
Blink?
Blink is this, there we go. There's cancel. It was hiding behind my picture bar. So Blink is, you can go there for $25. They'll take pictures for 10 minutes. And then you can get you can, and then they send them to you, and then you pick the ones you like, and you can pay for the ones you like, or you pay $250 for all of them. So
Oh,
I just
okay.
picked out like 10, and it's $10 a spot. It's really a great
Oh.
deal. So I picked out a couple in this blue dress, a couple in my geranium colored dress, and yeah, because somebody wanted me to get one with a white background.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't have any with a white background at that time. So
Mhm.
I thought I would just use it here because it's very new. It was last September, and so I was job searching. So I thought I'd do it very current.
Yeah.
But Blink is great. They have one in Mill Valley. They have one in the city. And
Oh, you have to go to a place.
yeah.
Right now, I'm not going anywhere because I can't walk. I mean, I can't walk.
Okay. Well, I'm sure I'm sure they have other.
I'll just ask Paul for the last one that he took. And
Yeah.
have
There you
that
go.
for
There you
now.
go. I'm sure you have some nice ones. I'm sure of it. Because it doesn't have to be like a profile picture like that one. It can be you doing something. So I think we've gone over our 15 minutes. But
Thank you, Melissa. I'm sorry for being such an unbelievable nerd.
No, it's okay, because you probably enjoy being on LinkedIn and using it more often.
Well, they're sending
Hi,
me
Alex.
wrong messages because people think I'm the head of it. And so I'm getting all the marketing messages, which,
Yeah,
they should be sent to another person.
we can fix that. We'll fix that.
Hi, Melissa?
Yes. Hi, Alex.
Yeah, hi, how are you?
Good, thanks.
So, I just want to believe that all of this explanation, we cannot use them on the cell phone, right? It has to be on a laptop, on a desktop, or on
No.
a laptop.
That's my dog. I have a LinkedIn mobile app. Let's see. Can you see it?
The best
Okay.
way to use it.
Yeah. And you just
Okay.
go to the App Store and download it, and it'll mirror what you have on the screen. It's easier. To me sometimes, and I'm finding out, you see like this little hamburger right here by the word ad, there's a little hamburger. So they have these that's what it's called, Anina, is when you have 3 lines. They usually like this, 1, 2, 3, but
Mhm.
it's usually information. And see, they've added one there. It's an ad. So they've added these. But so you might not see, my whole point was you might not see as much of that on your phone, but it's absolutely great because you get notifications. I use LinkedIn a lot. So I look at my notifications. I support colleagues. I make sure that I, like their stuff. I share their stuff. I might make comments on theirs, especially if they're a small business owner or a business person, because then they'll get higher search engine optimization. So there's definitely a process to it. And so that's what I like. I like to go on and see what people are doing and make sure that I'm, being interactive with them. That's why I do it on my phone too.
So Facebook is far more fun.
Yeah, this is professional fun.
This is professional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I did that talk at the Rotary about radio, I posted a picture and I said, here I am, with Heidi at the front, right after my little talk about radio. And I uploaded an article that I did once.
Once I figure out how to do this, I will be doing it. It's just, I've got a learning curve that's really big. So
yeah. I know there's a place you can go look at your posts.
Yeah, and I, I already have mine on the cell phone, but my username and password I can't remember them. For me to log into a desktop or a laptop. So how
Yeah.
do I get the username and password?
Yeah, so you can't remember your username or password?
No, I just can't remember.
Okay.
But if I go to the app on my Android phone, it just takes me straight to
Yeah, so
LinkedIn.
it's already in there. It's already in there on your phone, and for some reason so what I would do is I would go in and I would do the lost password thing. Usually people have a tendency, like I use Melissa Galliani a lot, just as my username. And then, so you should, be able to find your username and just put lost password. And then just make a new one. And then you might have to do it, write it down. I finally have a book that I write everything down in, and then you might have to change it on here too.
I probably will have to, we'll have to start doing that. Start writing my username and passwords down.
Yeah, because they're all different sizes and numbers now. Some, I had one, believe it or not, that was 12 digits long. And I said, for heaven's sake, who can remember that? So, so you have a clever word and then maybe the @ sign and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then next time you can do 1, I do 111, 112, 113, 114. I keep very simple. But this one, they don't make you change it. So that's why none of you guys can remember your password, because they don't make you change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alex, I'm the same as you are.
I mean, I was hearing you, and I'm like, this is my very good friend on this. So we are partners.
Your LinkedIn buddies. Yeah.
We are partners in not use LinkedIn.
Yeah, but I promise you, if you do it and you do write it down and you start using it, you will find that it's good to log in once a day, go connecting with people that you know and your network. Connect with people that you know. Follow things that you like I said, your colleagues, things that you support. Follow your colleagues. Let's see here.
Can we also upload pictures of events that we attended or other activities that we?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you want. I'm going to connect with Dan right now. I'm just going to send it because I can ask him. But yeah, you can upload pictures. You can. Pictures are great, because that's what we said, like do a picture or a video. I've done videos, pictures, and then you just do a little bitty line, do a line above it.
Well, Melissa, we, did our Petstember last year for Alliance for Smiles.
Right.
And it's a fundraiser, put a picture of your dog up or cat up or stuffed animal up. And the person who won was featured on our gala. So I have a really great thing where her husband gave, the bubbles to the dog, and he was dressed up in a tuxedo and saying, hey, I'm doing this, et cetera. And then the person who owned him ended up being one of our former volunteers. So she did this great little video.
You did it on LinkedIn?
Takes about 2 minutes. And I'd love to upload that.
Sorry about that.
I'd love to upload it because then it would be something that, people could see.
Yeah. So I just downloaded this yesterday. I just said there's a lot of conversation regarding reopening and what it looks like. And it was in the Harvard Business Review. And, because a lot of people are going back to work. And so just had some tips for opening. And literally, I get it online. So at the very bottom, it had a little LinkedIn thing, you can share it. And I put in there and I said, share in the post. But I got 76 people looking at it. 2 people liked it, but it was really more just Oh, and then I shared this, I shared the social media training. I couldn't find it today. So I got 57 views. So at least, people are seeing these things.
Yeah, I see.
Marin Women at Work. Oh, I should put that in my volunteer. Marin Women at Work. Yeah, just, different things. Like I said, I share things that are, I just thought this was hilarious. Yeah.
Anita, we might have to pay for a special class for for this for the training. I don't think 15 minutes is enough for us to learn.
Yeah.
To learn the whole thing. So we might have to schedule a special class for this.
Yeah, and they'll help you. LinkedIn will help you too.
Oh, so how do we get them to help us or to help me?
Yeah, so when you get into LinkedIn, when you get into your you can look at this learning tab right up here. And the learning tab, they have classes. I did that leadership training was through LinkedIn, but they definitely have beginner classes, little virtual lessons.